Hello, my friend. What is it that you would like to create in life, or have in life, or be in life? Maybe you would like to be healthier. Maybe you'd like to feel good enough to travel, to walk around the block. Maybe you would like to simply just feel good about yourself, feel good in your body. Maybe you want to have more money, travel, be able to spend more time with your grandkids, find a new job, ask for a raise, start a business, learn guitar. What is it you'd like in your life? Okay, so the first thing that comes up is it's not possible. If your unconscious mind, your conditioning, or your ego mind is playing it's not possible, whatever you do, ultimately you're going to self-sabotage or slow the process down much longer than it has to be. So, all the ways there's a part of you that is trying to sabotage yourself because you don't believe that it's possible. Just witness that and just let that go. Just let that go. There you go. A little bit of anger coming up, but that's that manipulative 3D consciousness that's coming up. So we're going to witness that. Simply allow that to be released. Okay, so there's more. This is still anger coming up, but it's a little bit different now. Now it's anger that you have felt this anger in the past when you have taken action towards something you want or you desire, or you felt stuck in your life. I would love to have more money, start a business, travel, whatever, feel healthy again, but you believe it's impossible. And then this anger comes up, and that's actually when you weaken yourself, because then you start blaming outside influences, whether it's somebody else or it's government or it's the weather or it's something outside of you. And when we blame something else or we blame somebody, ultimately you're giving them power and you're weakening yourself because it's outside of you, it's external. And you're saying this happened or this person did this or I was raised this way or whatever it is. And you're saying because that happened, I am weak. I can't do this. But you do. You have that power within you. But it's getting to a point where you believe that and then you can access that. And so all the ways the anger is your conscious self may be believing that it's protecting you, but it's actually keeping you stuck because it's contributing to making you powerless or causing you to feel weak. There you go. Let's just let that go. There, let that go. There, that activated your solar plexus. So even by acknowledging this and then releasing it, you're starting to take your power back already. And as you take your power back, we're going to ask you to notice right now, if you're able to, that you're feeling stronger, even if it's just a tiny, 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 tiny bit. You're feeling stronger. And you may or may not notice that. You may not notice anything, but we can feel that. That by taking your power back and saying, I don't know how, and I'm not even sure this is what I want to create, the path I want to follow. But when I do decide, it's possible. You're taking your power back. There you go. Take a deep breath in. Let that go. Okay. So again, what would you like to create or have in your life or do or be? Some kind of creation. Okay, the anger's coming up again. And the anger is because now there's a part of you that wants to take action. Now, taking action, it can be really small. It could be doing some research, emailing somebody, calling somebody. It could be bigger than that. It could be starting to look into developing, building your website or some kind of social media. Could be contacting somebody you know will be influential. There's some kind of action that there's a part of you that knows you are wanting to take and it's time to take. But then there's another part of you, and this is the part that wants to self-sabotage, that's getting angry. There you go. So there's part of you that wants to self-sabotage and can go into either anger or helplessness and a weakness within you. Let's acknowledge that part of you. Really, what it's doing is trying to protect you. It's trying to protect you from what it sees. Remember, this is your unconscious conditioned self or ego mind as danger. Because to the ego mind, same equals safe. Its job is to keep you safe. Just like growing up, your parents' job was to keep you safe. However they did it, if you became an adult, they kept you safe. It may have been with violence. It may have been with abandonment, but they kept you safe. Now, as an adult, your ego mind's job is to keep you safe. And it does that by keeping everything the same. But that sameness has become your comfort zone. But because it's familiar, it's comforting, it's your comfort zone. So when you go to take action or even think bigger or imagine what you'd like to create or have in your life or how you'd like to feel, that ego mind comes up and says, oh, but if you do this, if you think this way, if you talk to this person, if you take this action, if you desire something greater, then not everything will be the same. And then you're not safe. So the anger comes up, or the helplessness and weakness, as a way to keep you safe. This is where visualization is so powerful and emotionally connecting to that vision, that image you have. Let's say your desire is to feel healthy. You've got dreams beyond that, but the first step is to feel healthy enough, energized enough to be able to do that. Let's say you want to travel, buy a house, swim with the dolphins, whatever it is for you. Imagine that as if it's already happened or it's happening, you're in the moment. How are you going to feel emotionally? Happy, uplifted, joyful, energized, peaceful, adventurous, supported, appreciated, enthused, happy, connected, engaged. Imagine what you desires you, and it does. But the bridge that connects those is your emotions. So how are you going to feel when you buy that house? How are you going to feel when you feel healthy and energized, and then you can dream even greater beyond that? What are the emotions that are coming up? Connect to that. And if there's a part of you saying, I don't know how to connect to happiness or even to feel good about myself, there's a couple ways you can do that. Go back to a time, even if you were a child, when you remember a moment of relaxation, of peace, of feeling good. Go back to a time when you received a check or an unexpected raise or some money you weren't expecting. In that, even if it's a brief moment of abundance, that's the power of your memory. So you remember a time when you felt good, you felt energized, you felt abundant, when you accomplished something and what it felt like. And if you still can't remember anything like that, and sometimes we can't, trauma will block us. So if you've experienced a lot of trauma in your life, the trauma can block that. Then imagine people, whether you know them or you see them or you've heard of them, or even if they're not alive, people who you admire, you wish you had those qualities. Even if it's an image that they're putting out, you don't have to know them personally. If it's confidence, if it's health, if it's vibrancy, if they seem really joyful, happy, uplifting, creative, abundant. In that way, you can connect to those emotions. There's always a way to connect emotionally, to bring those emotions into your desired reality. But it takes work and conscious effort. If you're willing, definitely it's possible. You need to be willing, and yes, then it's possible. So all the ways your mind limits you in believing that it's not possible, but there's no way. I don't know how to. Let's let that go. There you go. See, now as you let that go, your heart and your heart chakra opened up. And now again, bring that, your vision to mind. Whatever it is for you, it doesn't have to be big. It can be a new pair of boots you've always wanted, or a purse, or a jacket, or sneakers. It can, or whatever it is for you. Let go of any comparison. Let go of comparing yourself to others and what you think you should have. Should is a guilt word. So let go of that and bring that to mind. And now allow yourself to connect to that emotionally. Your heart is open in this moment. We can see that even if you can't feel that. Your heart and your heart chakra are radiating light right now. So imagine your heart, you are feeling happy, joyful, you're feeling abundant. And as that flows from you, let those emotions, energy and motion, connect to your vision. And as your vision, right now it's in the energetic field, but it's there. As your vision is infused with those emotions, energy and motion, your vision becomes connected and magnetized to you. Now, as you do that, if you do that every day, that vision that you are infusing with emotional energies builds in the energetic field. Everything starts with a thought. We create that in the energetic field, and then it becomes a physical manifestation. You continue to focus on that, feel into that emotionally. It's just a matter of time until it manifests in your physical world. And time is a linear construct. We develop time. So it might happen in the time limit that you decide. It might not happen. It might happen faster. Or it might be that you need to work through more stuff to allow that in. But as long as you continue to connect to that emotionally, focus on that, your vision, it's just a matter of time before it does actualize into your physical reality. There you go. So shokabasa, walasa shoko babaka, tukabase, so shokabasa walaka. It's all possible. Focus on it, connect to it, allow the emotions to flow back and forth from your vision to you, from you to your vision, and allow that to magnetize into your reality. There you go, my friend. Namaste.